Hello again, this is Jen Gilbert, an off-campus coordinator, and today we're going to talk about how to enrol in the 11 Common Core Units Moodle site, which we call the Gateway to Early Childhood Education. So what is Moodle? Moodle is a website that you can access all the PowerPoints, independent learning, assessments and placement information for the course that you're studying. So as long as you have your username and password and access to the internet, you can access Moodle anywhere. So to gain access to Moodle, you need to follow the link that's under number 1. Then under number 2, your username is the first letter of your surname plus your student ID that you're given on enrolment, and your password is your 8-digit date of birth, so you can see the example there. Once you've added those in, you'll be then asked to add in an enrolment key, and you must add in Common Core. Common Core does have a space between it, and you do need to add it in lowercase. Then you'll click on Enroll. If you're having trouble enrolling in Moodle, then you do need to make sure that you have waited for 48 hours before you even try, and that is 48 hours of the business week, as it does not include the weekend. You can have the option to reset your Moodle password, so please follow those instructions there if you're still having difficulty. You also can ask either myself or Danielle at Berwick to enrol you manually. And finally, if you're still having difficulty, you can contact Chisholm IT support on 9212 5444. So how to engage in Moodle? Before you start working through any of the sessions, it's really important that you navigate around Moodle and make sure you feel really acquainted. And once you have done that, you can start your first session of the cluster that you are enrolled in. So for example, you may be enrolled in Understanding Wellbeing cluster, so you'll only work on the sessions underneath that heading. So you will find that you'll have either 1 or 2 PowerPoints under Facilitated Learning for the week, and then you'll also have readings and knowledge quests and perhaps the forum available for you under Independent Learning. We would advise that you read through all the PowerPoints and readings to gain a good understanding for your assessments. And if you do find a particular reading interesting, then you might like to include it with your placement documents. So it's not necessary for you to submit any work, assessments or any of your notes. The only thing you need to submit is your assessments. From previous experience, many students really like to print off the notes or the lecture notes page and actually write their notes on there. But however you feel comfortable working through the content is up to you. It is really good to familiarise yourself with the assessments right at the beginning so that you can make links between your theory and the assessments. And finally, and probably the most important, you can go through as many sessions a week as you'd like. Off-campus students do study at their own pace. The final points, when you enrol as an off-campus student, you are given an off-campus study plan. On the plan, there is a date that indicates when you need to be participating in Moodle. So please make sure that you are participating by that prescribed date. Throughout your studies, your online mentor will also be checking on Moodle that you have been participating. And if for some reason there's been a long time since you have been on Moodle, we may contact you to see if you wish to continue the course. And finally, once you've finished your studies in the Common Core units and you have had the conversation with either Danielle or myself about pursuing either the Certificate 3 or the Diploma, you will be given new instructions to access that new Moodle site. Good luck with your studies. Thank you. Bye.